about to be a wife.
Welcome to Heart, where we discuss culture, education, beauty tips, and everything in between. Heart, where every voice counts. Tune in every Sunday night and let us pull on your heartstrings. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Heart. I'm Ryan. That's Jada, Portia, Marshawn, Tierra, and that's Maya down there. So let's get down to nitty gritty. So today's topic is what I look for in a perfect relationship. So it's a lot of things. Like what do y'all think is a no-go? Like, if somebody came to you and they come to you, what would it be that you're like, okay, I can't deal with that? Like, off the bat.
Butt ugly.
Not butt ugly. Oh, y'all go ahead. Y'all can just talk. Talk.
Honestly, if he too it's okay to be confident, but if you overly confident like you get any woman in the world, for me that's definitely a turn off, because you're not about to be acting like that. Because if you act like that in the beginning of our relationship, how can I trust that you won't act like that throughout?
That's true. That is true. You definitely can't deal with somebody who's cocky, somebody who thinks they know everything, because that's a no for me. Like, it's levels to this. We can't just be out here making me look embarrassing me. You feel me? No way.
I can take you more.
Okay.
Okay, another one. Well, for me personally, spirituality is definitely the key, because if for me it's striving, I don't need to be carrying the load of someone else if they're not willing to, strive on their own and seek God on his own, because evil communication corrupt good manners, and Maya don't got time for that. Okay, I'm on this battle with myself, and I got struggles of my own, so I can't take on anybody else's load if they're not willing, to try spiritually.
I mean, yeah.
For me, I'm a handful. This is a handful. I'm telling the truth. So I feel like it takes somebody with patience to really be able to deal with me, deal with my family, and just overall just kind of like get in where they fit in.
We got problems.
Yeah, definitely can't take a man who, I don't want to say bum. I don't want to use that.
Bum is the right word.
I don't want to use that word. But if you're portraying that you ain't got no job and it's not because of if you're portraying that you don't have a job and you're not trying to get one, that's where we're going to have an issue. That's where we, run to that wall.
And I feel like if you don't have a job but you working on something,
right? Then fine.
I can work with that.
Right.
2K all day, don't want to do nothing. I'm just not gonna do it, because I'm not about to be taking care of no grown man. You want somebody to take care of you? Go.
Oh,
your mama, honey.
You might go get your mama. I don't have your mama. Be personal.
Mama, auntie, sister, somebody. Because they ain't gonna give me
scrubs.
Scrubs, right?
I don't want no scrub.
That's what the song was made for the scrubs. And we don't want you.
It was for you personal.
You should have listened to it.
Somebody helping hold somebody down that's actually trying to make something of themselves.
Right.
That's not. But if you're not trying to better yourself, ain't no point in you being, because the way I'm going, I need somebody who's gonna be on that same level, trying to match energies with me.
No, higher. They need to be higher than the energy that you're trying to give. Because if
That's true. I feel like I want you to be pouring into me the positivity that is gonna help me come up.
But I'm saying, like, as far as depending on the relationship, like, if we dating and it's a possible future, like, if you can't take care of yourself, how you gonna be able to take care of me or our family in the future? Because I'm not about to be, I don't got a problem with working, but if you're supposed to be the man of the house, then be the man of the house, take care, like, work. Don't just be sitting on the couch and expect for me to cook, clean, take care of the babies, and then go to work. That's not happening.
Right. There are some men that do get like a late start in life for whatever reason. So with that, if I am ahead of you, but your goal is to be able to get ahead of me and take care of me, I don't mind doing what I got to do, for that little bit to make sure you get where you at. So I can sit back and relax.
That's true. And like she said, I'm all for growing with somebody, being there for you while you getting your stuff together. But you got to be doing something. It's not, I think one day I'm going to wake up and be famous. No. Because you're not.
You just keep saying stuff. You can't just keep saying it because I'm not about to believe what you're saying.
Right.
You got to have some type of action, some type of something.
Write a list.
The mindset, like, your mindset gotta be, I gotta be able to see that, like, there's no way I can get somebody like that. No.
If you're not there already, I need to see that you're gonna get there.
Exactly. I need to see the steps that you're gonna make to get there. Yeah. So actually, we're gonna play a game first. Not really a game, but we're gonna do a little activity. I don't know. I guess Maya, you probably can't do it, but oh, you got it. Okay, cool. You prepared? Okay, I see you. I see you, girl. Okay, so we have two special guests, married women. Kind of like, I know we all have our different like views of what marriage was gonna look like, especially with you, Shiny, about engaged. Going towards that mark, sweetheart. Just somebody who's been in a marriage for a longer period of time and actually experienced those things and can kind of give us a little advice, a little heads up, if I should say, for the ups and downs of married life. So before we get into that, we're gonna do a little game. So I want everybody to kind of draw their ideal man. So including body types and characteristics.
Yes, Lord.
So y'all got a minute. Y'all better hurt. What y'all gotta do?
You gotta stopwatch, Nini.
Yeah.
Draw my man in on
I got a stopwatch. So
are we starting now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Don't laugh at my drawing. I can't draw.
Oh, baby, we gonna laugh.
Oh, we supposed to draw them here right now, Liz. Lord have mercy.
Lord, I'm already messing up.
Crap, I should have brought a pencil.
What did you bring?
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, I can't draw.
Yeah,
I draw like my nieces draw better than me.
I told chicken scratch is what you're about to see, but guess what? It's okay.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Let's see how much time y'all got left. Oh, 7 seconds. 6 seconds.
Oh, wait.
I haven't even drawn a head yet.
Can we write stuff? Can we write stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Hold on.
Go first.
I want another 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds.
Dang.
Somebody dang.
I can't even think straight.
Yes,
Actually, I gave y'all like 45 seconds. I gave y'all 10 seconds in between. So y'all be happy about that.
Hey, yeah, thank you, Lord. Crap, I would have did so much better if I had a pencil.
Hands down. Right.
Hands down.
Wait, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Let's see what y'all got. Oh, see.
Y'all want me to go first?
Yep, you go first, sweetheart.
Okay.
Hold on, because I had to adjust my eyes. Oh, okay. Please explain.
Okay,
Did you draw DeLawrence?
Oh,
I don't feel like nothing in here.
Oh, okay. Don't be very superficial. Like, I want my to look this, like this, blah, blah, blah. The launch has changed my opinion on a lot of that.
Okay.
That makes sense. So now, when I do, it's not his, the figure so much, but what you have in your heart.
Oh, nah. We don't want to hear that. Just show us the picture.
You do. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, that's good. That's fine.
For characteristics, I have a leader, dependable, loving, patient, takes charge, hilarious, kind, headstrong.
Sound good to me. Okay. Who want to go? Anybody else want to go? Or I go? It don't matter. Oh, shoot.
Show us what you got.
Me?
Oh yeah, I thought you was going. I thought you was
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I can't laugh at none of y'all because this is about to be a mess.
And don't I know it?
Hold on.
Y'all see?
Why?
I wanted to about something.
is he white? Is he a white man?
No, he drew Gerald from Hey Arnold.
Okay, so you can stop. First of all, that's not funny. So I put strong-minded, a good listener, a big heart / loving, and hardworking.
Period.
We like that.
Right.
But don't talk about him. He going through something. He ain't got a haircut yet. He didn't get
Well,
it.
yours look better than mine. Let me tell you. I'll do better. I'll do better. Okay, y'all, we really not gonna talk about the drawing. Okay, it's the words around the picture.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it all.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
I drew the arms like that because I want to have a little muscle. And he got skin, so I have to color in because he got skin.
Okay.
Whatever. I put respectful, loyal, 5'8" and up because he a little short, but I don't want short, but I was 5'8" and up.
So you gotta draw exactly what you want. Because if you want it short, draw that.
Loving, funny, smart, hardworking, loves the Lord, light skin to chocolate. We do not discriminate over here. Light skin to chocolate.
So where the Caucasians at? Like light skin?
Not in him. Not in him.
That hurts me. That really hurts me that you say that.
I'm sorry. I mean, I gotta leave them for you. You can have them. So I don't want. I don't want.
Thank you. Okay, Portia, you ready?
Oh my god. Don't laugh.
Oh, don't show us your business. Okay.
See, I thought mine was
It's so big.
I told you I can't draw. Okay, I like big head boys, okay?
big brain.
Hey. Big bang.
Big brain.
Okay, I wrote someone who could be my best friend. Like somebody who I can talk to about all
I'll
of
kill
that.
you.
Okay.
I'll kill you. Go ahead.
Loyal, smart, safe, business minded, or somebody that can support me. Well, both in my businesses. Passionate and tall, dark skins, caramel to dark skin. Okay,
We like the ranges.
right. Well, you know, yeah.
White. Who ready between Tierra and Maya?
Okay. I go. Are you going to?
You can go.
Okay.
Okay, with the artistry.
No, let's find out you've been drawing this whole time.
Okay, Maya, the number of John. Hello, friend.
No, I was right.
Okay.
So, for my man, I want him to like be able to cook. He don't have to sing, but like be like vocally. But if he tries to sing, you know, I can work with that. A gentleman. He's honorable, spiritual, you know, saved, loving, dedicated, inspired, caring, understanding, and focused, as well as romantic.
Okay.
I like. I like.
You ready, T?
All right, you ready?
Wait, I didn't see. Let me see.
I like that.
I like that.
Okay, he's a businessman.
Okay.
Alright, I put accomplished, loyal, a provider, a friend, respectful, nice looking, a lover, hard worker, and he also has love my kids and accept my kids.
Period.
They're funny you.
Dude, that's so funny. That's really funny. But I mean, like Shani said, it's definitely about what's on the inside. Cause as long as you know you got that one dude, he may not be the best looking, but you treat me right.
Oh, Dolores is handsome. Don, I don't want this to come out and people be like, she said her fiance is ugly.
I don't think nobody was thinking that.
I don't think nobody.
Yeah, but
If anybody think that,
Disclaimer.
okay, let's not say that. Don't say that over here.
Gosh.
I apologize. I forgot. I
Blue-
forgot.
Blooper.
So, right. Okay, so when y'all, like, just say some dude trying to holler, what's the first thing that you notice about a man? Like, I know
They
for me,
smell delicious.
His
Okay.
clothes.
Right.
for me, it's your, like, my first thing is your shoes. Because I feel like your shoes tell everything that I need to know about the type of person you are. If your shoes busted, that means you're busted. If
No,
you
I
wear
feel
nice
like-
shoes,
I was about to say that. That's my first. Like when I look at men, I either you gotta smell good and your shoes. If your shoes checked up, baby, I'm gonna keep walking.
yeah,
I
I
don't
can't.
always say that because people be coming from work.
Yeah, that's
So
all.
I can understand if you're coming from work, but if you're no ma'am,
Yeah,
We're
just
not
like
doing-
You come to church with, no. We're not gonna have any.
I will buy you some shoes.
No,
No, we're not doing that. That's
Not yet.
I'm a
that's your
donate.
problem now.
I'm saying I would donate you some shoes. Just
Donate. Ooh, yes.
I would definitely say cologne and like his smile.
Oh,
Johnny, I don't know if you're talking to us, but we can't hear you.
Hear me?
Now we can.
I said, I think for me, what'll kind of even make me even look at you is how you come and approach me. Because if you come and approach me wrong, I'm not going to give you the time of day at all.
right.
That's true. I mean, if you approach me cool, like nice or whatever, I'm still gonna look at your shoes though.
But
Another thing,
I say before I can even check you out like that, you got to come correct.
Right.
No, like I had this one instant where I was coming out, I was pumping my gas, you know, doing what independent woman does, but this guy had the audacity to grab my arm. So yeah. No, I was like, first of all, he looked like an old man who's been struggling for 50 years, and then on top of that, I'm like, he goes, "Go get your number." No, don't you got grandkids and a wife at home? Like, why are you trying to talk to me? Like, for me, if I don't know you, or I don't know, like, you non-existent in my world because you don't exist in my world. So it's like, for you to touch me, you better be lucky the Lord saved me, and you better be lucky that it said thou shalt not kill. Because I hate when people
you
touch
can
me.
only turn your cheeks so much.
Because I'm like, first of all, and it's different, you know, when it's a saint, you can just like, please, you know, like, don't touch me. I don't like to be touched. But this is a stranger, like, I've never met ever in my life. And for you, I'd rather you like, excuse me, miss, I find you beautiful. Can I have your phone number? But
Right.
can I put your number? No.
You even come to me like that.
Now you want to
Another thing is, I've noticed lately that a lot of men, they just come off like, I don't know, they just automatically like want to smash.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have the number yet. So when can I come to your house? What?
What?
Because that's
You
what
not
they
be
used to
partake-
doing. y'all gotta realize,
right?
like y'all gotta realize we're a different breed. We're not like we're different. Like we're not like those girls out there because the girls out there are doing the same thing. It's not just the guys. They're chasing them. Hey, you don't even know them. Just to be, get your fit. They doing that too. So it's like we just different. That's why we feel like it's outrageous.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I feel like that's what really it makes it hard for you to find like a decent and genuine guy because all the guys want to fit in a crowd. Like they some Mac daddies, but all of them a bunch of church boys who don't know nothing first thing about Mackin. So it's kind of like all y'all doing this. No, and the thing is like. Even if they not church boys, like just like you said, so many young ladies and women make themselves so available and just because they don't want to be alone, they're like, well, I do anything for anybody just to have somebody, and I feel like that's what ruining us because
people actually trying,
because it's like I'm not about to, because then that's when they try to be all forceful and like not like they ain't trying on me, but I'm saying like how they try to. Man, why don't you just do this? It's not gonna do nothing. Why don't you send this? Well, you ain't worth it anyway. I get some other girl.
Then they make you feel like you doing something wrong, baby.
Yeah.
Did you in my line? Did we see that?
Try to smooth talk his way, and then but all he wanted was really to sleep with me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They're trying to be nice as long as they can, but some people can only hold out for so long.
Not even like they come out the gate with it. They try to kind of get in.
They do everything nice for you. They do.
No, seriously. They first start the hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Just trying to have a genuine conversation. Right. Like, well, I had a crush on you since first of all, I only met you a month ago. When did you start having a crush on me? Like, just like they try to be your friend.
No, they'll start like if y'all go out on your first date. After that, they'll be like, "Oh, you want to come to my place?" Blah blah.
Right, like we don't know what y'all own.
Or don't let it be a gathering. Hey, are you coming to so and so?
Right.
See if somebody can pick you up and take you to this place.
Or the favorite line is, "Can I pick you up?"
Right, that's a favorite one.
I will pick you up from your house because I want to meet your family, your parents. I want to, with that bond.
So you thought you was my boyfriend, and that's what we.
You thought we was dating.
So I didn't know we were.
So hold on, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Put a pause on that. So our first guest is ready to join us.
Okay.
So this person is just a person that you kind of. We all pretty much we know her, some more than others, but she. So I felt like for me, I kind of got to watch her, in just her marriage and being able to become a mother and just kind of watching those, just watching that, and that's a beautiful thing in itself. So I'm just hoping that she can and she's like more of a current wife. Like more, not new, but more current than,
modern day wife.
Yeah.
Like she's been married for years, but she can't relate to.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let her join in, and y'all gonna see who it is when she joins.
I think I know who it is.
I don't know. I'm
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, ladies?
We're good. We're so happy that you're on.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we got Jada, Portia, Maya, Johnny, and Tiara.
Hey.
So this is Heart to Heart, so welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're kind of just discussing what we look for in a perfect relationship, as far as like a significant other, or even going towards marriage. Because even Marshawn, she's engaged. Everybody knows, so she locked down at this point. So everybody else is still trying to fit. Everybody else is fishing. So we need a little, insight. Right. what's realistic, what's not realistic, and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations, first of all, Marshawn, on your engagement. That is so exciting. Yeah, so
Okay, so the first question I have, so basically, so I don't even know if you remember a time when you weren't married, because I know, how long have you been married for?
6 years.
6 years, that's a long time. That's a long time.
Right.
So, I'm like, can I get one? Can I get 1 year?
I get 1 day.
Can I get 1 day?
Give me a couple months.
But that's definitely congratulations, because that's, it's not an easy feat. But so thoughts on marriage. Do you remember like what it was like to not be married, and then now being married? Has those thoughts on marriage changed at all?
Yeah. Let's see, where do I want to begin?
Please let us know.
So of course, going into marriage, you have this certain perception that things are going to be a certain way. You think that your husband's always going to be this particular way, or you think that it's going to just be like lingerie every day and sex 10 times a day, and because that's the way that the media portrays.
Right.
But in reality, that's not it. You're gonna have those days where you can't live without your husband, and then you're gonna have those days where you want to hang him from the chandelier. But
not the chandelier.
that's just being honest. At the end of the day, you still love him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't go into marriage just thinking that 24/7 is going to just be peaches and cream and cherries and roses every day, and candlelight dinner every night, and that ain't reality. So
see, that's what we're talking about: realistic expectations versus unrealistic expectations. As far as like you were saying, like y'all supposed to just be. I mean, I know you're gonna miss your husband, but it's just the reality of the husband, or we working, or things come up, or we're not gonna always be able to be together 24/7. So yeah, that's definitely like something that just makes you feel like, oh, we're gonna be attached at the hip, all day every day. So that's good to clear up. I mean, of course, we know it's not gonna be like that, but a girl can wish. So next question. So how we all gonna have disagreements with our husbands? Like, what is the best way you feel like is a way to kind of alleviate those type of disagreements?
Well, me and my husband, we had to realize that it's us against the problem. And we have to make sure we're always a team and not allowing whatever that problem is to come between us. You're always going to have issues, whether it be money or a job, or you're not spending time. It's always going to be something. But you always have to, first of all, learn how to communicate. You're gonna have disagreements, but you can't. It can't be a shouting match, a screaming match.
Right.
Disrespecting each other. What is that gonna solve? So as long as you just keep in mind that it's always you guys as a team against whatever the problem is, you'll be okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna have to go back to that when we actually get our husbands, because it's hard when you independent and thinking you can't think like that because you're not married. So now me with my independent brain, I'm like, I don't know if I can be under somebody, like that right now. But
Right.
leading on to that, when it comes to being submissive to your husband, how, from a married woman's perspective, because I can only go so far in my thoughts because I've never had to be submissive to my husband, you know. So what does that all entail without? Yeah.
First of all, everybody's faces when you said that is hilarious. Y'all all made the same face. But being submissive, honestly, is not hard. As long as you have a man who is leading, of course, under the direction of God. He's not, how do I want to put this? He's not your dad. He's your husband. So as long as he's not like, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, beating you upside the head, like he's respectful to it, it's not hard to be submissive.
Okay, I definitely feel that. I think still that's just something that you have to experience for yourself, I guess, to really get like the full concept of it.
Right.
Does anybody? Oh, Shiny, go ahead.
Going back to the submissive thing. Me personally, I'm very strong-minded, and you take me as somebody that's strong-minded too. How did you get out of the concept of like independent thinking and thinking as a wife and okay, I gotta be submissive to my husband because I'm probably gonna have trouble with that.
Yeah, I definitely did. I ain't gonna lie. That was like probably one of our biggest things because I am like extremely strong-minded. But that's where communication comes in at, and you have to talk and have a husband that's willing to be patient with you, but you also have to do your part and honestly pray and ask God to help you if that's one of your struggles.
Does anybody else have any questions for her before we let her go? No. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Guys are welcome.
I hope to have you back another time.
Of course.
Have a good rest of your night. Thank you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You all have a good night.
Bye.
I mean, no, from an engaged person's perspective, given the fact that that's an actual young person,
Right.
that marital advice, and actually struggle with the same thing, you know, I struggle with, especially, you know, y'all know me, stubborn, strong-minded, like somebody who actually been through that to actually tell me like, okay, this is how y'all gonna have to get through that. That actually helped a lot. Now let's just pray that sister kind of follows that a little bit.
Right. We're gonna be praying for you, sister, Sister Shiny. We're gonna be praying for you.
Maya has a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh Lord, what the heck is going on down there? Well, okay, so I was in the car, so I'm driving, decided to turn my audio on, and it didn't connect sound wise right away. So what's the last bit? I heard what she said, being submissive to your husband, and you know her being strong-minded.
And
She was saying that was her struggle at first, but she
has to really like pray and go to God and ask him to help her.
Her husband also had to be patient. Well, both of them had to be patient about it, but they actually had to prove something, that they're actually trying to make a change.
Right. Yeah, it's a bunch of give and take. Like everybody got to work together. Like it's not just one person in the marriage. So if y'all want to make it work, then you're gonna, try to make it work. So, before our next, we got another guest. She's more, her marriage is a bit older, so she done been through it, across it, just dig down in it, everything, So I'm especially excited to hear what she has to say about this stuff. But let me see. So what's one thing that just say if you had a significant other already, like what's one thing that he could say that's just like that's gonna melt you? Like, I mean, not melt. You know what I mean? Like that's just gonna like.
Hola, mami.
Right. Dude, what's some good pickup lines?
Like, good morning, beautiful. If he write me notes, like, if he sticky notes, like, yeah, look in the refrigerator. I made you breakfast. Like,
somebody has left a note on your refrigerator and said they made you breakfast, Maya? Is that what you
yeah,
said?
like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just got caught up in my imagination. Like, y'all can ask me what I was thinking. But, like, you know, just the thoughtfulness. Like, good morning, beautiful. If he went to work early, you know, you turn on the pillow, say, good morning, beautiful. Look in the refrigerator. And, like, say it's, like, a nice fruit bowl with some bacon and, you know, like, pancakes.
I want sausage, I want bacon.
And then he'd be like, now, look at the bottom shelf, there's a lunch. And then in my car,
So food.
like, pretty much,
He got your heart.
That's what I said. What you want to eat?
Okay, so our next guest is waiting in the waiting room. So I mean that's what it's called, the waiting room. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her in. Okay, not the upper room.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes. How are you?
Good. What about you? Y'all doing good?
Yes.
We're good.
So I want to thank you again for coming on. We really appreciate it. We kind of just been talking about what to look for in a perfect relationship, as far as like a significant other, or like,
Relationship. I'm gonna stop y'all there.
Okay, so like just cut that out right there.
Cut that right there.
Cut that out. Okay. Okay. So basically, you would just want to know like what keeps the longevity of a marriage.
I would say we're perfect for each other. Well, first of all, hey everybody, I haven't seen y'all in so long.
I know.
I would say you have to be perfect for each other, and you have to grow together. You can't be. You have to pick and choose your battles, and you can't be so quick to want to argue about every little thing, because I think you should talk things out versus arguing things out or being petty, or you know, I'm not gonna until he does this and I'm not gonna do that. That's not the way to go. It really is, and that's manipulation, and we really shouldn't be doing that as saints. That's pretty much it. And be best friends. Like, that's really important, because if you can't be friends with somebody, like, you can't trust them with your life. And that's what, like, your husband, like, I mean that in every aspect of the word, that you have to trust him with your life, because like, even like as far as like purity and like sex and everything, you have to make sure this person is not bringing anything home to you that can kill you. So you really have to be able to get into a relationship with somebody that you can trust 100%, you know, around in the marriage, because you don't want to die because of their being selfish, you know, vice versa, or immature, you know, being too young to get married. So, but you want to get married and you're not ready, so you do it anyway. So you should just be ready in every aspect of it. And I just feel like before you just jump up and marry somebody, or even get in a serious relationship with somebody, you should know them for a while, not just jump up and marry somebody just to say I'm married. That's not wise at all, because you know, it's not easy to get out of a marriage. Even though, like, after, what is it? You can get a divorce and it take like 6 months to, yeah, or whatever. However it is, it's still like they're like a part of you. It's not as easy as you would think it to be. So that's why I suggest, like, even if you have to wait till you're older, I'd rather you get married and have like 10 years of happiness than like 50 years of hell. It's not worth it. It's not.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. Y'all can ask me whatever y'all want to ask me.
So, I'm pretty sure you know I'm newly engaged, but I've also been on for like 4 or 5 years, so to speak. Lately, well, since we've been together so long, it's been Marshawn the one, not the individuality part. And my biggest fear, going into marriage, is I'm still only one, but I won't have that individuality, for myself. So how do you guys maintain, you guys' separate identity?
We had a couple issues there because like for so long it was only like, okay, I gotta deal with these kids, and I was only a mommy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that. You have to be the same person that you were before you had the kids. That's why, like, I hear a lot of people say date nights are important, but you're not always going to be able to afford date nights. But when the kids go to bed, well, after you have kids, when the kids go to bed at 9 o'clock, you better make the time for you and him to, but you need to be always doing something that's just for you. I don't care if it's at the gym for like an hour or whatever, but you don't want to lose yourself. I hear so many people say that they lose themselves in a relationship, and that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
That's one thing him and I both actually agreed on, is that we're coming together, but we also want our own, separate identities. You see what I'm saying? Because we two different
at all.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. So did I answer your question? Or did you have more?
No, you answered my question perfectly, honestly.
Okay. Looking just like
it was simpler than what I thought, to be honest.
Oh.
I was expecting, like, I don't know.
No, because like y'all have to remember, like, a lot of advice, and I'm not speaking against the church, but they don't really be telling y'all what to do, and I don't understand. They tell y'all like biblical stuff, but I wish somebody would tell y'all some real life versus don't have sex. But I mean,
it comes up like we can't just
just to come up. It's not like, and you're not even trying to be like lusty. You really probably do like this person that you want to have sex with. You probably really do love them. But there's a reason why you should not have sex, and it just like the Bible says, because you need to be pure, you need to wait till you get married. But it's not always about lust. You might really do love this person, but all that needs to be talked about versus just don't do it. I get it, don't do it, but tell a person why you shouldn't do it and why it's better to wait. It's so much worth the wait. But church, it needs to be balanced. You can't just tell somebody no all the time. You have to tell them why you can't do certain things. Because and then like, I know y'all notice, there's a lot of people that get married just so they can have sex. And then a couple years later, they hate each other. You want to know why? Because they do not love each other. They just got married because they want to have sex. But they hate each other. And you're not going to have sex with somebody that you hate. So,
honestly, that's why I really appreciate my parents, because if we were told, in church, don't have sex before we were married. But it wasn't until my mom and my dad really set us down and was like, these are soul ties. But, just went into it. And then he came like, I don't want it, No.
And it's not going to be so easy to get rid of. Like, that's not easy to get rid of at all. I feel like we should want to do things because we love God and we respect ourselves, versus I don't want to get called out or embarrassed, sat down in front of everybody, because God knows anyway. Even when you're done doing it, God is like, I just saw what y'all just did. Right. So I wish there was a way to deal with it without the stigmatism. But I know, I'm not a pastor. I don't have no type of say so when it comes to that kind of stuff, and everybody raises their kids differently. And I think when it comes to that, I can't do Brooke, Devin, and EJ. I can't raise them, be like, well, you do. I don't do all three of them. I don't do them the same way. So Yes, but it does need to be talked about. Soul ties do need to be talked about because it's very hard to stop sleeping with somebody once you've done it. You know, your soul's intertwined. That's a thing, and like you can't. It's not just like one, two, three, easy to just let go of. That's why marriage is so beautiful because you truly do become one, and when you have sex with somebody, you become one with them. So that's why.
Like, I wish, because even with the groups that we have, you know, the group that we have like on Friday nights or something like that, I really wish that they would have took the time to really get, like, you know, while they had us all and had our attention, like, that was the perfect time to kind of like get down into it, because this is where you see a lot of young women fall that's around in our age group, because they're not getting the proper real, like, this is what happens when you do this, you know, this is why you shouldn't do, not just don't do it because God watching you and blah blah. No, like, this is the stuff that happens. These are the consequences, not only pregnancy, but what happens to you on the inside, you know, besides as you physically being, you know, pregnant or whatever, and here, like, mentally, all of that, like, it just, I just wish they would have.
First things than pregnancy, it really is.
Yeah.
But that's why I appreciate about when we were in church, when Mama Whitler, you know, when Mama Whitler would talk about it, she'll elaborate on it. You know, she'll talk about the soul ties. You know, the things that happen and how you feel like you have a connection with this person. This person may walk up like away from you. And I appreciate her. She was like, you know, she said, I said all I can, you know, I can just elaborate as much as possible. But until you read the word for yourself, you know, try to get understanding. You know, it's just like stuff like that. Like when you talk to me, like actually talk to me, like, you know, just elaborate on things. That's something I can appreciate, you know. It's like, you know, even if you read it on your own, if you have any questions, you know, just to be able to go to people like Mama Wheeler and for her to just to help out, I feel like I appreciate that. Like, that's something I really love. That's it.
Yep. So, another question. As far as gender roles, how do you guys separate in a way, but still can be together in that way, as far as not really still being married, but still having those gender roles coming into play?
Well, the world has made and like I'm not there yet, but like. Earl's always worked since the whole time we've been married. Like the entire time, he's never not had a job. Even when we were together, like before we got married, he's always had a job. I'm not gonna take a grown man. I'm sorry, I'm not. Y'all shouldn't either. I'm not taking care of no grown man.
Right.
I'm just out of order. Like, do me, email, tell me I'm about to go to work. Right? You're gonna lay here home all day. I gotta come home and I gotta clean up, get together, put them in the bed, and then when I get in the bed, you talking about what's happening. Ain't nothing happening.
About what's happening? Ain't nothing happening down here.
You might as well be a single mom at that point.
Right. At that point, you might as well be a single mom. Like,
you're a brother at that point, because ain't no way in the world you taking care. No, because that's gonna put you into the mind of a man, and kids, that's too much. I mean, take care of bills and stuff. That's what a man's supposed to do. That's what a man's supposed to do. And it's gonna make you hard. And you have to be feminine.
I'm sorry, we having a hard time hearing you. It sounds like
you probably got your finger on the speaker.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
I had my hand over the speaker, but yeah, I'm not. It's not wise to do that, because like it's supposed to be like the Bible says, the woman is supposed to stay. Well, not all the time, because of modern tech. I mean, not like modern day, like, because you know how some people, I don't know about you all parents, but like Earl's a breadwinner, and like my money, he has like the the hot dogs and I got the condiments. Like y'all want some ketchup,
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
It's not 50-50. Because even with that, if I'm 50-50, you're a roommate. No.
Right.
I'm not about to do with you, buddy.
Baby,
You got
serious.
you want to take care of me.
Right.
So yes, he helps me clean up, especially now because I hurt myself at work. So he helps me a lot. You know, we all do things together, but I wish I would like cut the grass or, you know, it's just certain things.
That's what you do when you on your own, baby. I gotta cut grass when I'm by myself, and I shouldn't have to cut it now. You here now.
Just certain things I'm just not gonna do. I'm sorry. I mean,
It's with me going back to the bills, like paying the bills. I have that mindset. Like I said, my thinking is, okay, if we both kind of help keep each other up, we both can win. If nobody, he won't be struggling to pay the bills and I won't be struggling either. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes me personally, I don't look at it as like 50-50. I look at it as like, we won, you down to something, and I got extra, we gonna help each other.
This is what Earl told me when he was like, maybe his dad told him this, I don't know, but he was just like, I'm never gonna base us getting by off of both of us. It just needs to be off of what he makes. And that's true. Your money should always be extra because I'm telling you, it will cause problems. Because you will feel like you have to, and that's not a way to go into a marriage.
And I don't feel like I have to, because DeLawrence, to be honest, DeLawrence tells me that exact same thing. It's just me in my mind, like, okay, well, you never gonna have no money. Then here I am.
You will, but that's why, like, another reason why it's good to see. That's why when people be like, in a lot of people in the church, because they have sex before they get married and they get pregnant, then they have to get married. Mm-hmm. It's better to wait for a while to have a baby, and then that way y'all get y'all groups. Things happen, people get pregnant fast, but that's why it's better to just get to know each other and get into the groove of things, and then start seeing how y'all finances are before. I always say this: don't ruin somebody else's life because yours is already ruined. You know what I mean? Like, let me go ahead and baby. I don't even like this dude. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
I feel that a lot.
It just doesn't. But, you just have to see what works for each other, because, like, people be, and 2020, there are no such thing as gender roles. Yeah, it is. Because a woman can have a baby and a man can't. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, there still are gender roles. And you know what? What works for my marriage might not work for yours, and vice versa. But certain things I just feel like a man should be doing and a woman should be doing. Like cooking, cleaning, y'all can, share the load, but just some things. And that's enough. Okay, speaking of cooking and cleaning, if you don't have a job and that man has came home and your house is nasty and it's not clean, you're dead wrong unless you're really sick. You're dead. It don't take that long to clean a house. And you have kids, just train the kids, be like, stay in this room, y'all play in y'all room. A man doesn't want to come home to a bunch of whining and complaining and nagging, and he doesn't want to come home to a nasty house. Men are like puppies. As long as you know how you have a puppy, you just play with it and feed it, then they'll be happy. They're just like that. And they don't want to hear a bunch of talking if they're tired. That's it. They're not creatures like us. They're not. I mean, y'all know I'm gonna be Nina. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. They're not complicated creatures at all. They're really not. We are, but they're not.
Yeah, we are. We are.
I feel like we definitely give them more leeway than they actually have, because I feel like we make it more deep than they not even there. They still down here. They have yet to reach there. We already there and plus, but they have yet to get there. So we definitely create situations in that way when they're like, what? Like,
exactly. That's happening in a matter of seconds.
Like getting into it about, so to speak, because some things have been that deep to him. It'd be
me, and because I feel like
He ain't reaching that level, and I'm mad now.
Nah.
You ain't mad.
Because you don't know where I'm at.
Yes.
You know, and so he be like, it ain't, you know, it's not even that deep. Y'all, you know, he said women just emotional creatures. I don't like
We are.
not like
But we don't want to hear it though.
No, we don't. But we really are. Like, I'm getting better. I'm 41 and I'm getting better. But we are. We are. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. But you have to learn how to pick and choose your battles. And you have to respond. You have to respond, not react. You know, react is like flying off the handle. You can't do that. You're gonna get yourself in some trouble that you can't get yourself out of. And then, like, don't no man want to come home to no crazy yelling, screaming woman that's all, her emotions are all over the place. You don't want to be like that.
Yeah,
it's not cool.
Yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting there, because like I'm spoiled. I'm not even gonna lie. So when he doesn't give me, when I'm upset or something, he doesn't give me the attention like my dad or somebody would give me. Because like when I'm upset, I get mad because I'm like, okay, you obviously you don't care that I'm upset.
Clearly, you don't love me,
right?
But you don't even love me for real.
It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to get there, but it's a process, and it's not gonna happen overnight. Like the way that we are, it didn't happen overnight. We've been married 18 years, so I mean, it just took. But we've been together. Brooke is 21, so we've been together like a long time.
I'm trying to get that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
but no, don't say you're trying to get like me. Get to where y'all are in a good place, because like I used to do that all the time. When I was like, oh, I want to be like them. I want to be like this. Then I found out he was like a serial cheater, and she like spent all the money. I was just like, they not happy, you know. You just don't ever match up yours to anybody else, but you do need to look up to couples that are like in a good place, because like people can lie, but you have to be so careful though, because like people like to make it seem like they're a certain way, just to make it seem like, oh, we're this and we're that. But you'll know, if you pray God to show you who to you know, get some sincere advice from.
And like what I meant by that was like, y'all, like you expressed that, you know, at first your marriage was like far from perfect, but
yes,
God, like y'all
God, yeah, God did that.
That's the part that I honestly admire, because no matter what, y'all still, you know, y'all stuck it out, and then y'all got
but I share my testimony because I don't want anybody to go through what I went through, because it was hard, and I know it was the Holy Ghost, because I would have lost my mind. Like, I know women that have been through similar situations and they're crazy. I mean, I'm not even playing. So like,
people have been through less and been crazy, so I definitely applaud you for that.
Oh, thank you. That's definitely, to God be the glory, because it's not me. And like, I feel so sorry when I hear people's stories and stuff, and I just be like, Lord have mercy. They went through half of what I went through, and they be like,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't see you guys for a second, so I just gotta make sure. Okay, never mind.
Okay, but yeah, so yeah, it's not easy, but God brought us through, and I'm glad that's over with.
Right.
Because I say this all the time. The Rhonda that I am now I would have been like, I'm out, my guy, you know.
Oh my God,
I'm out. But I mean, you know, it's the time and season for everything, and then in that season, I guess I was just supposed to help him.
Right.
Yeah, but this Rhonda, I'd have been like, I'm sorry, I love you, I got to go.
I guess.
So one last question before you know, we go ahead and end it. What in your opinion is the best piece of marital advice that you've ever received?
My mother-in-law told me on my wedding day to pick and choose your battles. That's true, but I think that y'all need to be evenly yoked for real. Like, that is like the truth. There can't be no, oh, I think he might be saved, or he likes to go to church with me. No, you have to know that you know that you know that you know. Y'all got to be on the same page, because I'm telling y'all, the best advice I can give anybody, especially y'all, because y'all are saved sisters, do not marry somebody that's not saved. Do not marry somebody that's a backslider, and do not marry somebody that just comes to church with you. Y'all need to both be saved. I'm telling you, it's not fun. It's not. It's too much. It's way mentally. It's a lot, y'all. It's just a lot, and it's not going to be how you think it's going to be. And you know, a lot. I mean, come on. I mean, y'all young, and I know y'all have hormones and stuff, and you want to be in a relationship. You see all this fake stuff on social media. People be like, you know, goals, blah blah blah. I'd rather have peace of mind than some goals. Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's right.
I just don't suggest anybody do that. It's just too much. And people be lying, and y'all, and just be careful though, because like people be lying about their sexuality. I don't even know why I just said that. That must be the Holy Ghost. I don't know, but y'all just be careful, because y'all, especially by y'all being church kids, y'all are naive. I tell Brooke, Devin, EJ this all the time. Y'all are naive to a lot of things. Y'all don't know how these people in the world are, how they function and stuff. So they can be tricking y'all and stuff. A lot of these people get married to church girls so they can hide. You don't want to be some man's beard. This dude is gay, and he marrying y'all because just so he can go hide. No, make sure that you know without it. Yes.
Doing stuff we got to be in jail for, and I don't want,
exactly.
I don't want to have to do that.
Right. And then like, just make sure that they're saved. I mean, I know like people. I've heard Bishop say that people can fake like they speak in tongues, but it's just good to see somebody for like a calendar year to see how they act, to see if they really are like, you know, worth their salt. And I'm not saying that they have to be from Logan Park, because Logan Park ain't the only church in the world that's saved. I'm not saying that they have to look like us, none of that kind of stuff. Y'all have, but you need to know down in your heart that this person is saved, baptized in Jesus' name, filled with the Holy Ghost, at least been saved for a couple of years, because y'all been saved for a while. So, you know, or striving, whatever y'all doing. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. And y'all have to remember this. Your brain is not fully developed until you're 25. So don't even think about marriage until after that, because your brain's not even fully developed till you're 25. Shawnee, how old are you?
23.
Well,
you jumped the gun on that.
Jump to God. I'm gonna give you a pass, because I know your parents personally, and your fiance is worth his salt, so that's fine. And plus, you're the oldest. You're the oldest, so that's like an exception to the rule. So you're fine. But don't just feel like you just because like y'all not close to 30 yet. But I'm 30. I don't have nobody. Don't just get around, because you know how like a lot of people be like, I don't have nobody. I'm a certain age, and I don't feel like that.
I'm at that already, and I'm only 21.
Well, Auntie Wanda,
yes,
I am almost 30. I'm 28.
See, I ain't gonna lie. The Lawrence came when I got to the point where I'm like, shoot, I like being single. Literally, as soon as I got to that point, that's when God was like, there you go. You know, kind of like, you ready. Because at first,
I was okay with being single for a long time.
I got kids.
Your situation is different because you have 2 kids.
Yeah.
And this is some good advice that I'm gonna give you. You need to, whoever you are with, make sure they're not a creep, because it's some sick people in this world. I mean, sick. They'll do stuff to kids. I mean, y'all. I mean, we know. Yeah. So you just need to make sure that they are legit. Even if you have to Google them and stuff, just make sure, because people are disgusting, and they will do stuff to you and your kids and flip it around like you let them. I mean, I work the place that I work at. I've heard horror stories about what has happened to kids. Mm-hmm. So, but y'all are gonna be just fine. Y'all got some good foundations, and it's not like, and y'all have to realize too, like, y'all are young. Like, don't let anything that you've done in the past or anything that people might think about you, that does not define you. That don't matter. People gonna say what they want to say anyway. Ignore them people, and go about your business. Only worry about the people in your circle, like the people in your house and stuff. I mean, I'm happy about COVID to a certain degree because a lot of people that I did not like seeing all the time, I don't gotta see them no more.
And that's it right there. That's the one.
Yeah, so
that's it.
And just worry about today, and then worry about the next day. Don't be like, well, what's gonna happen next week, or what's gonna happen 2 years from now. Worry about right now, and then let tomorrow take care of itself. Just y'all need to be focused on what you have going on right now and set realistic goals. And as far as like finding your purpose partner, because that's who my husband is to me, he'll find you. When you doing what you're supposed to do, he'll come find you. And make sure when he come find you that he's worth his salt. Because if he ain't, nah, buddy.
Yeah.
And then you have to remember, like, people can make their mouth say whatever they want to say. It's actions that you're looking for. It's actions. But yeah, that's the most, like, as y'all, as young sisters, that's the most thing I can say. Make sure he's not gay, because that is so much DL stuff.
Very sure.
I don't know why I keep saying it, y'all. I don't know why I keep saying it. But make sure he's not gay. Make sure he's not angry. Make sure he doesn't have like an anger problem. How's the relationship with his parents? Does he hate his mother? That could be really bad. Like, men and women have mommy and daddy issues. But if he hates his mother, it's gonna be bad for you, honey. I'm trying to see what else. Pick and choose your battles and have fun. If you can't have fun with each other, it's not worth it. It really isn't. But that's pretty much it, I think.
I had a little bit too much fun, Auntie Rhonda.
Only but I don't know. Did y'all know that I had 2 kids before I got married?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't know.
I did. Like, everybody's not perfect. Like, yeah, I'm saved now, but I did a lot of things backward, and did I have to pay for those things? Yes. Is it better now? Yeah, but because I did it the way I was supposed to. The way you start has nothing to do with the way that you end it. Like, don't let people bring up your past. That's who you were a week ago. I'm different now. I'm trying to change. I'm not that same. You don't even know her. You don't even know her.
Yeah.
So, like,
speaking my language.
And then, like, what people need to realize is, like, they have had stuff that they've done don't nobody know about because you don't want to talk about it. You don't even relive certain things over again because, and that's what bothered me about throwing things up in people's past. Were you in my feelings when I experienced that? You don't even know why I did that stuff.
Right.
Anything could have happened to me. But you just want to run your mouth and have some dirt on me. You want to put, my mouth in your name. I mean, my name in your mouth. And you don't even know me personally to take out the time to see why XYZ happened. I don't know why I'm saying this, y'all. I hope I'm helping somebody. But don't worry about like anything that happened. Just be a better you. If somebody, and I'm gonna say this, if somebody has to bring up something that happened to you last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, you just simply tell them, oh, you couldn't bring up nothing from what I did last week because you don't even know me well enough to know that I'm on a different path. And yeah, I may have done that stuff a long time ago, but can you name me something that I did recently?
Nope.
No, you big dummy. I don't like when people bring up people's past. I just don't like when people act like people can't change and evolve because it's possible. God can make you, he can give you a changed mind where you want to fix your heart and your mind, but people want to constantly put their neck on people's, I mean, their foot on
people's neck. Like they perfect or something. Like, I don't
nobody's perfect.
We've all done stuff.
To be honest, like, if I wasn't so strong, there's been a lot of things where people be like, I'm not gonna lie, I was not the perfect young adult, like teenager, and like I was, people, they don't want their kids hang with me because they feel like bad influence.
Right. That means they don't need to be with you no way. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, look.
Yeah. They're doing you a favor because what
Right.
they're showing you is you can't trust these people, and these people have talked about you.
Mhm.
Anybody that
Already.
talks about me and I'm not around to defend myself,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and that's what I just like. And then it's like for some of these people, I'm not, they still bring up, oh, Marshawn was this. But recently, now I'm not like this. But it's your kids that's this.
that's what you have to be careful about putting your mouth on people, because a lot of times God will make the very same thing
Cause
happen to you.
it be these whole adults putting their mouth on these young kids, and then when your kids turn around to be that, let me be quiet. Let me stop. I ain't trying to.
Or sometimes you didn't even do it.
Right.
That you did, you didn't even do it. And then their kid or husband or whoever, cat, dog, whatever, turn around and do it. And then you be like,
sympathy.
Well, you're a whole one. So
and you know what's the worst thing too? Like, people are so engulfed within themselves because it's cliques everywhere. So when there are cliques in certain places, because there are cliques in church too, but they already in that, in that mindset of the type, like they look at the person,
They have
if
you
you're not in
pegged
their
already.
area, or you don't got a certain title, or they feel like you're not worth anything, they go automatically assume the worst in you. I don't know if it's because of intimidation, jealousy, whatever it may be, but it's sad that it's like that.
Yeah, and that's a lot of reason why growing up, I hardened, myself towards a lot of people in the church, adults, especially because it wasn't even more so the kids. It was these adults. You don't know nothing about my background, what I got, what I got. You just going by what you see, and they beneath me. So that kind of like hardened me up. Like, oh, I'm not gonna let you, get to me. And it came out, disrespectful, which I gotta apologize to a couple people for that. But
go back.
Rewind.
But that type of stuff makes people want to leave because church is supposed to be a safe place. And if you don't feel safe in church, where you gonna feel safe at?
Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. Between all of us on here, what I've learned and saved for 15 years, everybody in there is not saved. Everybody in there that's professional have the Holy Ghost don't, because somebody with the Holy Ghost is not gonna abuse a child, which you just said, talking to a kid like that, because you were a child if you were under 18. You were still a child when they were saying this kind of stuff to you. That's abuse, talking down on you. How could you walk out of that place and the Holy Ghost not trouble your heart and be like, you shouldn't have said that to her? That probably could have messed her up. Everybody's not in there is not saved. And I learn that as an adult. An adult told me not too long ago that they're not saved, and they just basically were just going through the motions of pretending like they were saved to get the church off their back. And this person was doing stuff, and that's very bold, because if I wasn't saved, I would be going about my business. What am I going to be in there faking for? Especially at Logan Park. I mean, I'm gonna go somewhere and have fun. Why would I be? You know what I mean?
Right.
So y'all just have to be careful and just like ask God to show you. This little group that y'all have is good, but y'all have to ask God who y'all should be talking to and shouldn't, because people love some dirt, a piece of a dirt, and they like to twist and they like to turn stories.
Yeah.
Just to have some dirt on you, or just to be a busybody and a gossip. And I don't have time for that. Like, I don't have time to be tearing nobody down. I'm so busy. The last thing I have is to be tearing somebody down. I don't.
And I can attest to that. Like, it was this one friend group I was in, and I like, Lord, I wanted to say, I really was like diligently praying, like, who do I need to separate from, and give me the courage to separate. And it I didn't even have to separate. Like,
they separated from you, right?
Separated from themselves. Separated. And I was just like, Lord, I'm fine with the two friends that you gave me at church. And then it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm by myself. Cool, I'm still coming to church. The Lord actually sent me, a friend that I can actually talk to, talk to about everything. We encourage each other, and it's a genuine friendship. It's not like, like these little fake friendships that be going on, like, oh, we can go hang out and laugh, kiki, and gossip about each other. No, we don't talk about nobody but ourselves. And
you know what? Let me stop right there. Let me tell you about a real friend. A real friend can destroy you because they know your every single dark detail. They know everything, and you can share all that with them. But they can destroy you, but they never would. Even if y'all fell out, they never would. When you find somebody like that, you cherish them because it's so rare. It's so rare. And we are, you know what's so weird? People be like, I don't like friends. I don't want no. We all need a friend. We all need somebody to go to and tell people stuff, to get stuff off of our hearts and mind. You don't want to hold that stuff in. We all need people like that. So whoever that y'all are friends with now, cherish them because a good friend is very, very hard to come by. It really is.
Right.
It really is.
Well, does anybody else have any questions for Aunt Rhonda? No? Well, thank you so much for coming.
It actually took a
awesome. We hope you come back. Talk to us some more.
Sure, if y'all want me.
Yes, we will let you know.
Let you know.
Yeah, well, I hope you have a good rest of your night, and thank you so much again.
Okay, no problem. And next time we're gonna have to do this live with food. Maybe I can teach y'all how to cook something.
Oh,
yeah, please. Let me know.
We're going to talk about marriage.
Right, come on.
Learn how to cook.
Right.
All right. Okay, all right. I love y'all. Talk to y'all.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Maya, we can't hear you.
Maya, we can't hear you, sweetheart.
She see that mute sound behind her.
Sorry. I said Auntie Rhonda gave me some quotes. I'm a wife, not a roommate.
Come on. That's what she said. That is what she said.
Right.
Oh, yes, Lord.
But yeah, that was awesome. I definitely got a lot from that. Like you said, we're not over here doing stuff single mom status. We might as well be there.
Next
week was in that. Because, right, next week.
Next week on Art and Heart.
Right.
I'm not a roommate. You gotta put that. Clip it.
Like I'm a wife, not a roommate.
Let me write that down right now. Let me stop playing.
I'm about to put that on Snapchat, Facebook.
No, ma'am, you don't do that yet.
They don't know where it's from.
Taking notes. Push like I'm about to be a wife.
Okay, so do y'all want to go ahead and pick the topic for next week or what? Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, are we picking out of the thing?
Out of the yeah. Or y'all want to pick a random topic? It don't matter to me.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we can be a little more specific.
No, I'm playing.
I'm gonna see see which one I pick. Let's see. We kind of talked about that. This one said double standards, but we kind of talked about. This one say Trump for president. I mean, y'all want to talk about that? Y'all
we can talk about that one.
Everybody know about
Trump.
Right.
Maya, stop.
Y'all just want to pick one because didn't I tell you? You don't listen.
Wait, what is Maya really?
No, I thought that he was naked in Maya.
Me too. I'm sitting here like, what?
Y'all remember when I drew a man earlier?
That's him.
That's what you drew. That's what you drew. I'm sick.
Oh, what about can girls and guys just be friends?
Oh, that's a good topic. That's a perfect topic. First of all, that's a topic that I was talking
next
about
week.
With somebody else.
Next week, we're not talking about it right now. So you hold that.
No, I'm saying this is what I was talking about this week with somebody else.
Okay,
so
we're gonna
hold it for next week.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you all. This is Heart to Heart, where we let our hearts do the talking. We'll see you next week, Sunday night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Heart to heart.